Hey everybody, Southern Sage back, and it's time to do an update on the patio garden. It's been a couple of weeks, so I will link at the end of this video to the starting video where we first built the patio garden. So in 2 weeks, a lot has happened. Our tomato is much bigger and has babies. The pansy is very happy, and we've also added some adorable little basils that are doing well. We've transplanted originally 4 peppers. We'll get to where the other one is in just a minute. The lettuces have germinated and are looking quite nice, outside of some rough handling that we're going to get to. Some things have not yet germinated. Our cucumbers and the other bucket of zucchini are not yet up. See, that will someday be cucumbers. But one of our zucchinis, aside from a couple of bites missing, is growing and putting on his new leaves. There has, however, been one significant issue with this garden.
Unfortunately, there are several squirrels in the area, and those squirrels have decided to make their lives my problem by consuming not 1, but 2 zucchini plants and completely uprooting one of my bell peppers and trampling all of my lettuce. So, quite a joy.
So to fix that, we're going to make some hardware cloth cages to go on top of these buckets. So tune in for tomorrow's video and you will see those coming in. Or maybe on this one, we'll see what we feel like. But anyway, here's the update on the patio garden. Hope you enjoyed it. Hey guys, Southern Sage here, and it's time to make a squirrel cage so we can keep the squirrels from getting into this patio garden. So here's how we're doing it. Eventually, the end result will look like this. A little tube with a sealed off top. It's pretty easy. So we're going to start with a roll of hardware cloth. So you get this at any old hardware store. And then we're going to cut off a length of it that will make a circle a little smaller than the bucket. I'm using the bucket lid as a template. So we're going to unroll an amount measured on the template of this little thing that wants to stick on everything right now. So I've got my length set. I'll take a pair of snips and just start cutting down. Now when you do this, you are going to end up with pokey bits on both sides, so do be careful. You can cut your fingers pretty good on them. And I do normally look for solutions that don't cost any money or cost very little money. This one with the hardware cloth is a little more pricey. This roll of hardware cloth I think was about $45. But it will make quite a few cages, and these cages should last years and years and years. So hopefully that makes it worthwhile. Okay. Oops. Sorry about that. So now we have our circle. Then we're going to take some of the wire that was originally wrapped around this, so we're reusing its packaging. And we're going to cut 3 short lengths, right? So about like that, and bend them into little U's. We're going to use these to tie the thing together. 2. And 3. So now we're going to overlap these guys a couple of squares, which should make it the right size. And then take these guys, push them through and twist them on the outside to hold it in place. And we're going to do the same thing in the middle and at the bottom, keeping it pretty well lined up. All right, and then the last one down here. So now we have a tube. And we're going to take another one of those little guys. So we will cut one more of these. A little bit longer this time. Right, so still going to fold it into a U. Then we're going to pull this top together. I like to do it on the join so that I reinforce that join. And tie that together. So we have a little bow tie thing. Now unfortunately, the friggin' squirrels will still crawl into those holes, so we gotta close them. So we're gonna start with just a crimp on each side, right? Because hardware cloth is pretty manageable, but this is still openable and saggy. So then we're gonna take a set of flat pliers, right? Nothing fancy. And grab the top edge and just bend it over. Fold the top two together. There's no magic on how much of a fold there is, just a couple of squares, enough that it pinches it well. And voila, we have a cage. Now you should put those into the buckets then and hold them in place with a tent stake or a stick that you tie it to. Like, doesn't need to be fancy, but you do need something to keep it in thing, because squirrels are shockingly smart and they will grab it and just push it over when the plants aren't big enough to hold it in place for themselves. So that's the last step here, but I don't have the sticks handy, so it won't be part of the video. But that's it. That's how you make a squirrel-proof cage for your bucket patio garden. I hope you've enjoyed it. Thanks. Also, like, subscribe, go in the comments, let me know what you want to see more of, and I'll see you tomorrow.